James Hill, new skills to you. And this it's your weekly reminder of one new skill will change your life. We're trying something a little bit different as far as the audio setup. So let me know if you can hear me clearly. And oh, I got some notes. This is look, note takers, image makers. Um, oh, here we go. Shout out to my good friend Demetri Moore. We had the coaching meetup. If you're in Atlanta, it's the first Saturday of every month, unless mentioned otherwise. Be updated on the International Coaching Federation's page. And or you can just send me on LinkedIn. I'll get you the link. They One of the challenges the group was in and worked on together, true mastermind, was transitioning from that individual contributor to a leader. If you're a solopreneur to a business owner, right, and building a team. So here's 5 books that I read and one that I didn't on how we can make that transition as smooth as possible. So I think the big part for me is recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, but then also looking at the big picture. And leadership takes a lot more of the, let's call it strategic thinking than execution. It's got to be both, but there's a shift that happens. And I think that's where a lot of solopreneurs, a lot of individual contributors get stuck, is they're so good at the execution, it gets stuck up here and it never gets documented. They get so good at execution, they rarely stop to ask, is this the best way to be doing this? Does it need to be done at all? And then, last but certainly not least, am I the best person to be doing it? And the answer to the question is often no, you're not. Another conversation for another day. So, taking care of your people. Paul Savardi actually worked with this gentleman in his organization. Love his work on culture. So not as a buzzword. It says, listen, happy people are more productive and unhappy people are less productive. That is concrete. And how do we build a culture on purpose? Because it's going to happen, whether it's a purpose or an accident, by design, or by default. So taking care of your people is the first one I agree. And that's really going to shift your mindset towards looking at the organization's big picture, not just this role that you're in. Procrastinate on purpose. That one's by Rory Vaden. Another great book on systematizing your life. So before we zoom out to the organization, we'll start with you. Attraction. I think that was Gino Wickman. This one, man, bring a pad and pen with you. I don't recommend this as an audiobook. Right? When you read this one, highlight, circle things, make notes in the margins. Treat it like a workbook. Don't treat it as entertainment. I need you to pay attention to me. E-Myth Revisited. That one you can listen to. This great concept on one of my favorite quotes. I'm going to misquote it. He said, if you can't leave your business for at least a year and it keeps running or even grows without you, you don't have a business, you have a job, and you work for the worst boss possible because he's an idiot. Oof. That one was for me. Who Not How, Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan. I really love Dan. Dan Sullivan had a concept for the book, but in living out what the book teaches, he partnered with, I think it's Dr. Ben Hardy, make sure I get it right, on putting the book together. That's really talking about getting the right people in the right place for the right job. And this one, so that's 5 I recommend, and the one I haven't read, Buy Back Your Time. I believe it's by Dave Martell. Buy Back Your Time. So that's really where I want you all to start expanding your mindset, expanding your skill set. Say, hey, how do I stop being the only person in this business? Maybe you've tried to hire admin and it didn't really work out, right? Or you spend more time training them than you could have just done it yourself. So these books are going to help you get on the right path and towards scaling, towards growth. So I hope that helps somebody. As part of my journey as a solopreneur, I had a team, small team, downsized, and now I'm looking to scale back up. And so these are some reference books that I'm using to create a business, not a job. And so I hope it helps you along the way.